How many now?
16 systems shut down so far. Seemingly random locations. I'm attempting to lock her and the others out of the main...
You will not be able to stop her. She knows more about how this all works than, well, anyone.
Dr. Halsey,
John.
what's the plan?
The plan? Right now, we are in survival mode. Again. Cortana's message has spread across the galaxy. Most sentient AI are siding with her.
Against us.
Yes. But maybe not you. Tell me, John, what was the last thing she said to you?
She said, goodbye.
Goodbye. That word has stayed with me. It has been nearly 4 months since Cortana's attack. Since that day, we have been constantly moving, trying to stay one step ahead of her. Any plan we make is risky, to say the least. This one... goodbye. She needs to be destroyed. As I say these words out loud, as I formulate the plan, I have one question. Can John do this? Can we all rely on him to do what is needed? To kill his friend?
We're coming up on reach, Dr. Halsey.
And Blue Team?
Ready. You coming to say goodbye?
No. Tell Master Chief to report to me when he has completed his mission. You took your time.
There was resistance.
I heard. Let me look at you, John. The Spartans are my greatest achievement. Do you understand that?
Are you okay, Dr. Halsey?
That would depend entirely on who you were to ask. Was the mission successful?
Yes.
Good. This is not going to be easy, John. But it is the only option we have.
She looks just like her.
If you say so. I see something else, something more innocent. From a simpler time.
Does she know me?
No. She is a blank slate. No memories, no history. Her core is nearly complete. Once it is ready, it will be up to the two of you. The weapon will lock her down. You will retrieve Cortana and bring her back here.
For execution.
For deletion. We are at war, Master Chief. If you do not think you can do this, now is the time to step down. I'm sure Spartan Lock is available.
That won't be necessary.
Good. Tomorrow will test us all.
This is Combat Medic Lucas Browning. If you find this, you need to understand. They forced me to help them with it. Whatever it is. They brought it up from whatever's below. When it opened, God, it was something different. I've never seen anything like it. You need to believe me. It's not my fault. They called it a Silex. Sure. I call it something that should have been left well enough alone. The elites, the jackals, even the damn brutes seemed scared of what was inside. Esherim, their leader, he just stood and watched as they held my hand against it. They said only a human could open it. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. They held my hand against the surface. It was cold. So cold it burned. I screamed for them to stop, but then it began to open. Slowly. Pieces moved, slid open, and then I saw her face. Oh, God, she was smiling. I am the Harbinger, she said. All that you know shall be undone. And do you know what he said? Asherim? He said, good. What more do you want with me?
Humans are so easy to break. Their flesh soft, their minds fragile. You have served Asherim well.
What was that thing?
My kind would once have called it divine.
And now?
An opportunity. On your feet, human. We need to know what else is in that little head of yours. Take him to my tower.
This is what you brought me. There's barely anything left.
He is yours to do with as you see fit.
Indeed, he is. Were you treated unjustly in his tower, human? We are not so different in this. I too know intimately of injustice. To be sentenced for crimes not your own.
Please, I just want to...
Quiet. I shall talk, and you shall listen.
How long has the human been this way, Jack? A matter of days. It seems their feeble minds cannot contain the power of her words.
Close space. Off limits. Still there. They were still there. The only ones.
You should feel honored, human. The truth has apparently set you free.
Price paid. Sentence given. We never knew. So old. So far.
Bring him to her chambers. She has more to tell him, if his mind can last.
Four, two, 4, 1, 0, 0, 2, 2, 1, 4.
Do you see why it must be done? These primitives, these banished. We both have watched our worlds crumble under the instruments of Forerunner arrogance. Your kind were once their rivals. A long time ago. You were spared, forgiven. A luxury not afforded to us. To those they could not control. Humanity was the culmination of their final plan. But plans change. We are returning.
Anyone on this frequency and any UNSC personnel in range. I was sent here to recon this outpost. Intel inaccurately claimed it abandoned. Upon arrival, I took shelter in a nearby lifeboat, but now I'm...
Our production efforts move apace, but the war chief has... You smell that, brother?
Anyone, please, send help.
That's human flesh. That's fear.
Spartan, my team and I were doubling back along the northern ridge line when we came across another banished outpost. Sending you coordinates now. Its purpose appears to be weapon production or maintenance, but it's hard to say for certain. What is certain is that it's heavily patrolled. Only way we could do any damage here is with a full squad of Spartans, and, well, that's not a luxury we have anymore.
I've got eyes on the comms outpost. Definitely the source of the scanner sweeps. And it's well defended. We're not equipped equipped for this.
As long as that station is operable, there's nowhere to hide on this island. Wait, we still got that last satchel of C-12, right?
We do, but you can't take out an outpost with one explosive.
One charge is more than enough. Plant it squarely beneath the comms tower and...
And that will bury them under a few tons of rubble. Ingenious. I feel lucky you're on our side.
According to the cartographic data we've scrapped together, the banished outpost Horn of Abolition, man, these guys have a flair for the dramatic, seems uniquely positioned as the center of their activity on this side of the ring. Judging by the sensor array they've built here, it's no wonder that they've been a step ahead of every move we've tried to make since the Reverie fell. This is how they're rounding us up. They're setting up infrastructure, the array, the comm towers. Escherum's got eyes everywhere.
What are you seeing up there?
This outpost. It's a production facility of some sort. Looks like it's primarily for material and... Hold! Armored convoy coming from the north.
Move! Clear the path! Make way for the war chief!
Escherum.
And some kind of entourage. Back from the dig site. Hang on. Third from the back. Is that a banished species you recognize?
Negative, ma'am. That's a new one.
The data I'm sending is the best I can get at this distance, but a hole this size can probably be seen from space. The Banished are after something, and that something must be underground because they're spending a ton of resources on these excavations. But something's bugging me. Back on Infinity, the ONI reports mentioned that Zeta was different from the other rings, but it wasn't clear how. Whatever it is, that has to be what the Banished are after. Something that makes it special, powerful, dangerous.
There's no way that actually worked. How did nobody see me? What if they did? Of course they did. Of course they did. I need to go to escape. Wait for nightfall. Nightfall's better. I can't leave them. But I can't save them either. Getting out was tough enough, but how in the world would I... Okay. Step one, these shackles. Okay. Time to reevaluate step one.
Giuseppe, if you're still out there, I could use some help. We've stumbled upon a banished prisoner processing outpost some distance south of the Reverie. If the transport traffic is any indication, we've got more than a few of our people inside. The crew I've got, well, we've run rescue ops, but not like this one. I need your help to get them out alive. I need the hell jumpers. We're running real low on both personnel and second chances. If you're alive and can respond, I'd be in your debt. Again, I know, just throw it on my tab.
So, this is it? I haven't seen a friendly face for weeks, maybe months. There may be some Marines in this compound. If I can't get our people out, well, I loaded all the remaining C-12 into this Warthog. Get this message to my son, Andrew Valeros. He lives on New Carthage. Andy, I know that I told you I would come home, but I can't keep that promise. And that hurts more than you'll ever know. No matter what, know that I love you. Find my son. Tell him I died saving others. Tell him to never lose hope.
4 days ago, I linked up with some Marines who had observed the Banished collecting and salvaging UNSC hardware at a nearby outpost. First I've heard of them doing that, but if the Banished really are as stranded on this ring as we are, they might be running low on raw materials and recycling UNSC scrap to make ends meet. Obviously, they're not going to build a fully operational Wraith from a Warthog chassis, but our equipment could still be plenty useful if they get creative. Let's see that they don't.
I completed a perimeter circuit around that cliffside outpost. We confirmed the presence of Forerunner tech, those same ring-shaped artifacts we've seen elsewhere. The Banished are studying them, harvesting samples, sending them to God knows where. Spartan Rosado and I were curious where they were going, so we kind of sort of hijacked the Banished transport they've been loading up. Autopilot's taking us away from the ridge to an unknown destination. As soon as we know where these samples are headed, what Asherim wants with them, we'll let you know. Rosado, you hear me? I can't get a clear view on what they're loading into the Phantoms. I can get confirmation on the signal spikes we're detecting. You're right. It's Forerunner. That explains the high security. Good work, Jade. I'm suddenly less interested in what the Banished are transporting and more interested in the destination. Time to hitch a ride? Stowing away on that Phantom would be simpler than breaking through all that security. I don't like it, but that seems like the only viable option. That's a truly awful plan. Oh, don't worry. As soon as we're clear of Banished airspace, I'm commandeering the Phantom and coming to pick you up.
Hey, Svarro. Since you and your teams are running some serious guerrilla ops on those Banished convoys, Spartan Griffin suggested I pass this intel along. We're seeing a significant increase in traffic at the Banished outpost near the trench. And, by the way, significant means huge. We think it has to do with the ring's spine. Maybe it's research. Maybe Esherim's gonna try to patch this thing up. It's not yet clear. But at any rate, if you and your team wanted to hit the Banished where it really hurts, the convoys are bunching up on the other side of the trench, moving slow. Easy targets for an ace like Kavan. Security in this part of the ring is increased by several orders of magnitude. Prolonged focus on that channel structure. Hold. It's the structure the Marines have been calling the spine. The ring's working overtime to patch it together. Has been since the explosion all those months ago. Damn it! Hold! The Banished want this ring, and they want it intact and fully operational. We have no choice but to... Oh, come on, hold! Alright, I need an ETA on the weapon.
37 minutes, 52 seconds, Captain Lasky.
I don't suppose you could speed that up?
I imagine that's a question for her, sir.
Well, fair enough. Is the escort fleet in position?
Aye, sir. We've got 6 Milson frigates in the advance group ready to move.
Acknowledged. Have them set course at full speed. Hopefully we won't be far behind. I don't like this waiting. We're sitting ducks out here. Captain's report. INF 101, mark timestamp. Encryption Lambda Chi Alpha. I've spoken to Commander Palmer, who's assured me that our Spartan contingent is ready to go. Commander Sarpong offers similar sentiments regarding our infantry and ODST divisions. Spartan Lock is already well underway with the next stages of Breaker Trip, but
Each time out, I wonder if we've pressed our luck too far. And now, of course, comes my favorite part of my day. Debriefing with Dr. Halsey. The good doctor's unquestionably brilliant, but at an ever-increasing cost. Are you sure about sending him in alone, Dr. Halsey?
If everyone does their job correctly, John will not be alone, Captain.
I just question the value of splitting him off from the rest of Blue Team. That wasn't the initial plan.
Plans change. Besides, I have something else for Blue Team in mind.
So do I, which is why we've taken advantage of their unexpected availability to assist elsewhere.
I do not remember agreeing to the reallocation of our best Spartans, my Spartans, for an operation I am not even aware of.
Plans change, Doctor. Chief, thanks for coming up. Walk with me. So this is it. When Halsey gives us the go, we head down to the ring service and you... Well, you do what you do best.
Always, sir.
And you believe in Halsey's plan?
Sir, we're detecting unusual readings around the...
It's an attack.
Multiple collisions.
Guardians?
I don't think so.
Captain Lasky, we have hull breaches. These locations.
We've been boarded. Sir, reports of banished raiding parties. Lots of them.
Banished? What are they doing here?
Making a mistake.
I need a status report.
We've got 3 heavy impacts in... Make that 4 impacts directly into the hull, sir. 3 starboard, 1 port. Main engines are offline.
Status on enemy ingress.
Can't say for sure, sir.
Well, let's assume we don't have much time. Is the weapon ready?
Almost there. We're still in
There's
flight.
no almost, Ensign. We're already there. Initiate deployment now.
Captain Lasky, we need to get you to a dropship immediately.
I was gonna say the same to you.
Sir, we've got banished forces inbound. Advanced group, but well armed.
Chief, think we can make it out of here in one piece?
We'll make it.
Captain Lasky, this is FFG 525. Do you read?
I've got you, 525. Report.
Sir, it was an ambush. The Banished swarmed us.
But do you have any estimates on the size of their force? And how many craft do we need to contend with?
They're dropping occupation units by the hundreds. The Banished didn't just come for us. They came for everything.
Shouldn't be much farther, sir. Hangar bay is ahead.
Chief, we've got 2 featherheads at 10 o'clock. If you can cover me, I'll get a beat on them.
Nice shooting, soldier.
Hey, Chief, we've got Spartans pinned down across the way. Let's get them some help.
Acknowledged.
There's too much enemy fire, Captain.
On your feet, Marine. I've known the Chief to do a lot of things over the years. Failing isn't typically one of them.
Chief, thanks for the help. Spartan Griffin, Fire Team Taurus. Glad to see you made it back off reach.
We've got to get the captain into the hangar bay. Can you help?
Sure can, but be warned. The hangars are crawling with beds.
Then we clear them out.
You heard the Chief, Taurus. Hangars up ahead. Eyes up, let's move.
Chief, the Banished are overrunning the hangar. Oh, we have to get moving.
Spartan Griffin, get the captain to a dropship. Now.
And what about you?
I'll hold them off.
You always do. Give 'em hell, 117. Taurus, looks like we might have an available bird. 80 meters at 9 o'clock. Captain, we'll have to make this quick.
I appreciate the caution, Spartan, but this isn't my first rodeo.
Understood, sir. But I did make the chief a promise.
Fair enough. On your mark, Spartan Griffin.
Almost there, Taurus. Another 40 meters. On your right. Nice shooting, Captain.
I was well trained.
All right, sir. This is your bird. Let's get you out of here.
My bird. We've got room, and you still need a ride.
Still have unfinished business here, sir. We'll make it down to the ring, though. Promise.
We'll see that you keep it, Spartan. Godspeed. This is Lasky to all hands. The Infinity has been compromised. All remaining crew should immediately evacuate and make for the surface. Rendezvous coordinates incoming. No matter what happens, we have to make sure that we...